Hello everybody, my name is Soham Kaushik and today I'll be talking about how I fix my productivity issues using the app Flora. Now before I go on any further, I must give you a disclaimer that this app is only available on iOS devices, so if you're using an Android phone or maybe a Windows laptop, you will not be able to use this app. With that being said, let me talk about some of the issues that I faced throughout my day. So, about a month ago, my brother gifted me an Xbox. I've always been a big fan of gaming ever since I was a kid, and getting this present was really nice. And ever since, I've been playing video games with my roommate every single night. But at the same time, I find myself going to sleep at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or maybe even 5 a.m. at sometimes. So this results to me in getting a lack of sleep. At the same time, I am also working on a Recently, I have learned how to edit videos and I take up online projects for a lot of people on social media and I edit videos for them. Due to this, I have to stay late at night sometimes and I'm not able to get enough sleep throughout the day. Another issue that I face is getting attracted to things while working on tasks at hand. So, for example, if let's say I'm doing my homework or if I'm doing my assignment, and I hear my roommate talking about something interesting or anything going on in my apartment, I instantly get distracted and I leave the work that I was doing. Now, this could be ADHD, but I'm not too sure. Another issue I faced is called FOMO, which stands for fear of missing out. As the name suggests, I have a fear that I will miss an exciting event due to some work and I will miss out on all the fun. Now, as a college student, there is always a lot of events going on in campus, and I try to attend all of them as I don't want to miss out on anything. Due to this, I overload my schedule and end up being less productive. Now, as an assignment for my English 108 class, I noted my daily schedule for a week and I noted it down on Google Calendar. Now, if you don't know what Google Calendar is, it's basically a calendar app by Google, obviously, in which you can note down your daily schedule, you can note down your classes, you can maybe even track your sleep. I personally use Google Calendar to track down my sleep. As you can see by the red labels, I tracked my sleep throughout the week, and the green labels were my classes that I had throughout the day, and the blue labels are just miscellaneous stuff that I did throughout the day, like playing Xbox or having my breakfast, shower, and etc. Now, as you can see, let's say on Monday, I slept from 4 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., which is not healthy, and I went to sleep really late, as I mentioned in the previous slide why that happened. By tracking the hours of sleep I got throughout the week, I noticed a similar pattern that I was going to sleep at very late times and I wasn't getting enough sleep every day. By noting down my schedule on Google Calendar, it helped me to realize my productivity issues. Now let's talk about my app of choice. The app that I went to help with my productivity is called Flora. Flora is an app that is a combination of a calendar and a timer. So as you can see, you get three basic options in Flora. You get your focus timer, your break timer, and then the price. So for the focus timer, you set an amount of time during which you will do your task, and then you set a break timer, say for 5 minutes. So for the focus timer, the amount you set, you're gonna do your work. Then after that time is over, you get a 5 minute break, and then you go back to doing your work, and then you just go back and forth. Now, talking about the price feature, I thought that this feature was very extreme and it felt like a scam, to be honest. What this feature basically does is you can select an amount ranging from $5 to $100 and you can pay this amount to the developer of the app. And what basically happens is you deposit this money, and if you lose focus, or which basically means that if you get distracted from your task, if you say quit the app, or you open a notification, or you open any other app, you are going to pay that price to the developer of the app. This feature is supposed to be extra motivation to help you complete your task. Now, Flora also has another feature in which you can add your friends that use the same app. Through this, you can import your friends from your contacts and you can make your friend list. And through this, you can see how many times your friends use this app, and you can see how long your friends spend on their task. This is another way. It's like a competition with your friends, and you can see how longer you spend doing your work. Now, let's talk about how I use this app to help with my productivity issues. So, first of all, I use the calendar feature to track my sleep. As I mentioned in the previous slides, I was struggling with my sleep a lot, and I use the calendar to track my sleep throughout the week and try to see how many hours of sleep I was getting. I also use the focus timer to concentrate on one task at a time. As I mentioned, I struggle with focusing on my task at hand and I would always get distracted. So, by using the focus timer, I set a timer for usually 30 minutes to do my task. And during those 30 minutes, I focus on nothing but my work. This helped me to be more productive and finish my task on time. Now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of this app. Starting off with the pros, I think this app, for me personally, works to fix my issues. I tried a lot of apps, but I felt like that this app was perfect to fix my sleep and help with my productivity. Another thing, this app has a great notification system. So if you have been idle for too long, the app will give you a notification that you should get to your work or you should do something to be more productive, which I feel like is a great feature and has helped me a lot. This app also has a very impressive graphical interface. That basically means that aesthetically, the app is very nice to use, and it is also very easy for a new user to use. It does not require any previous knowledge or anything. As I also mentioned, that you can connect with your friends that use the same app. And I think this feature is really amazing because it just gives you that extra motivation that, oh, hey, my friends are doing some work. Maybe I should be more productive. Now, let's talk about some of the cons of the app. The price feature is too extreme and it feels like a scam. I feel like paying someone to be productive is not the right way to do it. Instead, the app could have a feature where you deposit some money, and if you break your focus or you get distracted from your task, instead of paying that money to the developer, you could pay that money to your friends maybe. Another con that I felt about this app after using it for almost 2 weeks is that it is very battery consuming. I found that after using this app for 2 hours a day, my phone battery would go down by a lot. As I also mentioned in the beginning of this app, that this app is only available for iOS devices. So anybody that uses an Android phone, a Windows laptop, computer, or anything like that, you will not be able to use this. I think that this app could be even better if it was available on all platforms. Now, here are some of the reviews that I found out on the App Store. As you can see, this app received 4.7 stars out of 5 and it had a total of 60.8 thousand ratings. This clearly shows that a lot of people have been using this app and it is very useful for a lot of people. Now, my final conclusion about this app after using it for 2 weeks, I think that this app is perfect for my issues. I've been noticing a lot of changes throughout my days. I I'm finally getting more sleep throughout the day, which is more healthier and better for my personal life. Also, using the focus timer has been a big help in completing my assignments on time. And yeah, Hope you enjoyed my presentation and maybe this app can help you with your productivity issues.